Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear 10th class students, I welcome you in the last video lecture of this chapter. And today in this lecture we have to study a topic that is end of Bretton Woods and the beginning of globalization. My dear students, you will be in a confusion. If International Monetary Fund and World Bank, if they are still existing, then what is the end of Bretton Woods there? I will try to make it clear to you. My dear students, in the previous lecture, we studied about decolonization and independence. That means the demand of developing countries was NIEO. It is New International Economic Order. Under this order, they want real control over their natural resources, that is independence. And they also want the freedom of markets. My dear students, when we talk of 1960s, right, in this decade, that's from 1960 to 1970, US trade was increasing. It was increasing day by day. It was flourishing. It was at its peak. The trade was increasing. The trade was flourishing. But still they did not have more profit. You know why? It was because of fixed exchange rate. When we firstly discussed this Bretton Woods-Stevens, I mentioned it there. These Bretton Woods institutions were based on the principle, that is the principle of fixed exchange rate. Under this fixed exchange rate, the value of currency is fixed or pegged, or sometimes it is also called a pegged exchange rate. Under this system, the value of a currency is fixed. So US dollar could not maintain its value in relation to gold because the value of US dollar was fixed under the fixed exchange rate. That's why they were not able to get more benefit. My dear students, under the pressure of this US, International Monetary Fund and World Bank eliminated fixed exchange rate and implemented floating exchange rate. Now there were no system of fixed exchange rate. A new system was implemented, that is floating exchange rate. What is that floating exchange rate? The value of a currency fluctuates, depends upon the economy of the country. I will recapitulate. Under this system, under floating exchange rate, the value of currency fluctuates. It does not remain fixed. It does not remain constant. Depends upon the economy of the country. Right? My dear students, now US dollar was able to maintain its value in relation to gold. Right? Not only this, when we talk of the 1970s and 1990s, international financial system, that means International Monetary Fund and World Bank, also saw some changes. Earlier, International Monetary Fund and World Bank were giving loans to the developing countries, but now it was not so. These countries were forced to get loans from the commercial and the private banks. Right? That means the change in structure and the working of the Bretton Woods, the change in structure and the working of the Bretton Woods here refers to the end of the Bretton Woods. Change in structure and the working of the Bretton Woods here refers to the end of the Bretton Woods. Right? My dear students, till 1949 revolution in China, it had been cut off from the post-war world economy. 1949 revolution, till 1949 revolution, China had been cut off from the post-war world economy, right? But after the changes in the economic policies, it returned back. When it made changes in their economic policies, it returned back. Now, In the last 2 decades of the 20th century, that's in 1980s and 1990s, many industrial countries of the world started to develop MNCs, that is multinational companies, in the low wages countries. My dear students, the development of trade and the flow of capital in low wages countries like India and China here refers to the beginning of globalization. My dear students, let me remind you that जब हमने सबसे पहले ये चैप्टर स्टार्ट किया था, I have mentioned it there, the recent 50 years of the economic growth actually refers to the beginning of globalization. The same is getting clear to us here. The recent 50 years of economic growth and prosperity in the world refers to the beginning of the global world, or we can say the beginning of the globalization. This was all about this chapter. A number of topics were discussed by us in this chapter. If you would have any confusion in any topic, you can consult me anytime. I am each and every time available for my students. Thank you. Have a nice day.